single-handedly moving a ton of troops. Yeah, you kind of need to use lines and then hope that they don't completely screw up like has happened a couple of times in this playthrough. At least the Marines seem to have got their act together now. They're taking a bit of experience damage. In fact, what equipment do they have? Oh, they have basically no equipment. Support artillery. Do we have enough? Oh yeah, easily. And they're also tiny. No wonder my Marines have been struggling a bit. Alright, fair enough. Sorry guys, I did not have you built up as much as I thought I had. And that was my fault. Because we definitely had the materials and the men... No, we didn't have the experience to do it. That's why. Okay, you lot are clearly coming to the edge of your usefulness, and you lot can be merged into them. Right. Your line is this. Your job is this. You may go. Your job, is to take those with him in support and him in support. Your job is to take that out. Off you go. What are the losses? That's a good question. Far higher than they should have been. We've lost 209,000, they've lost 194,000 in the 22 for Shanqing Chango. Ours should be about 50,000 maximums because we lost the 7 divisions over there. Am I going to pick up Steel Division? Yeah, I probably am. I was a massive fan of Ruse. I thought Ruse is one of the best strategy games in recent history. However, I hated Wargame. I thought Wargame was terrible. So long as they're more Ruse and less Wargame, then it should be good. Why is there a 9 division line here? And why has that one cavalryman been cut off? Guys, seriously? You move... You move there. Oh, hold on, where is this guy? You move there, you move there. You move here. You stay there. And you come around the back. In fact, you cavalrymen just make your way back to the line, please. That's just silly. Oi, you haven't done your job yet. Thank you. Now you have. Go and do whatever it was I told you to do. Okay, you lot have almost finished. Excellent. Marines are doing a better job now. Though you're not doing much attacking. You still have loads of preparation bonuses, so you lot can go. You lot also have a fair amount. So everyone should be attacking. And we're taking the last province at last. Huzzah! Huzzah! Definitely not as complicated and ruthless as Wargame. Oh yeah, of course it is in beta, isn't it? I should probably check it out. My schedule was just so full with other things. Now that I have a few less series, I'm kind of relishing the fact I have a little bit of spare time. It means I'm getting a couple of my other projects and things done. Alright, so they're defending Beijing fairly hard, but they are running out of steam. Okay, you guys are finished, but you guys are basically out of supplies, which is roughly what I expected, so I'm going to make you the garrison group. And you're just going to be garrisoning all of the areas I've taken, basically. At least, yeah, we'll just put you garrisoning the lot. Something like that. Ventiang Republic has capitulated. Marvellous. And we gain 10,000 artillery. Blimey. And 1,800 guns and a couple of other things. Hirohoto has announced that the cowardly Chinese Ventiang nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Japanese forces throughout the country. See, you were a puppet of mine that just went and disappeared from being a puppet. So you should really know how strong the Japanese military is, shouldn't you? Alright, let's draw... Actually, we don't even need to draw a line. Hold up. You draw a line here. And you make your way south where there's loads of rivers, because you are Marines, and that is generally what Marines do. And then you lot are going to be this northern group. And you can just make your push over in this direction. Marines, have a go. You lot go and kill them. You lot go and kill that. You lot go and kill that. You lot go and kill that. With them. That is with Japanese artillery. With Japanese industry, most like. I mean, Fentiang did have about 20 factories in total. That's the way the puppet crumbles. Ha ha ha! I like it. Yep, that is totally the way the puppet crumbles. Okay, so we are repairing stuff. No. We're not spending industry on repairs. Are you crazy? I think we just need to get back to our construction of... Actually, it's 39. We're probably towards the end of the civilian construction phase. However, I would still like to improve the infrastructure. North Korea is being done. Let's improve you. Let's improve you. Beijing. Something like that, so we can bring supplies in. And then I would also like Kansai improved with 1, 2, 3, 4 factories. And then Chokyu done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Koku. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kushi. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that should be the whole island, I think, done, right? No, not you. Hokkaido I haven't done anything to, because it might get invaded. It's not currently covered by ships, but the rest of Japan is. Okay, and then with that in mind, I'm going to drop all of you in priority and get on with those jobs. Marvellous. And yes, everyone may attack, especially if we can keep them in one place, which I would really like to do. You're currently being attacked. It's unfortunate. 798. Stop. Yes. Locked all 6 of them in place, which means that they cannot then garrison their borders. Meaning we can go for Yan'an and hopefully take out their capital super quick. They've lost a lot of troops very quickly. Oh, it's the little pockets that were left behind in Fentiang. Of course they are. Huzzah! Alright, you guys have a little bit more garrisoning duty to do in all of these bits. Communist France has declared war on the German Empire. There we go. World War II has just started in earnest. This was just a little skirmish before the main show. Alright, Germany. Still has victors of Weltkrieg. You have reformed your economy, and you have renewed your militarism. So your industry and your military is back in business. So Germany should be in a position to fight against them. The Weltkrieg is universally agreed to be being the most horrible war in human existence, but it appears that even the greatest nightmares cannot deter man's lust for blood. After numerous political struggles and periods of diplomatic tension, the uneasy peace between Germany and France has broken down. These two superpowers are now mobilizing their armies and preparing for a conflict never before seen to the human eye. I can start training replacement marine divisions, that's true. I wanted to see what they were doing. Yes, I probably should. Let's train. There was only 2 of them that I lost in the end. Not too bad. I mean, actually what I should be trying to do is expanding you a little bit more. Now I have 19 points. Let's add engineers and 1 more artillery. That brings us to 15. And how are we doing for supply? We still have tons. Unsurprisingly, we have tons of artillery. I wonder why that could be. And yeah, we should just be pushing ahead. Let's make you reckless attack as well. Supply is going to be an issue. This is now hinterland China. That's true. Probably not a problem, but it's true. Alright, no worries. We got this, guys. We got this. Sultanate of Egypt declared war on Ottoman Empire. Probably going to go quite well for you. Alright, Marines are just advanced. How many troops do you even have? 22 divisions, maybe. Russia's declared war on Turkestan. That was expected. We have 76. But Turkestan's a lot bigger, seeing as they took most of the land from Al-Ashorda, so they might do a bit better. Yeah, artillery is pretty strong. Aha, we've taken the capital. Artillery is pretty useful. It's just that you need the army experience to actually add it to your units, which I have not had until now. And then you. And that should be the final piece for the Marines to be awesome. Marines are going to lose a bunch of their main experience, which indeed they have, but we can just train them up again, it's not a problem. And in the meantime, we are just crushing face. In fact, if you guys could cut them off, that would be fantastic. Cavalry. Just cut them off. No, this way. And then, in case that doesn't work, let's have a second line coming across here. Okay, good. So what will we be looking at after this war? Claiming up Tibet and Mongolia, or carving out your own piece of the German colonies? I'm going to wait until Germany's lost a bit more in their war, and maybe sent some of these guys over to fight in Germany. And then probably going for them. So yeah, the next target will be Mongolia. We will have taken the majority of China already by then, so we'll probably go Mongolia and Tibet. And then probably Alamein, Ostasi and Gesellschaft. Though that's going to be the first time we actually need a fleet, so by then we need to start working on naval doctrines. The Land Reform Act. So this does apparently give us some events. I'm going to have to see if it doubles up the amount of Land Reform Act things we get, which I kind of doubt. Let's have a look. Land reform, rising sun, nationalisation policy, imperial power. No, it doesn't. This central focus is crap. Don't take it. It is dreadful. For those of you who are joining more recently, I had to restart this game because there is an event right at the start of the game which is very unclear, but apparently you want to say no even though everything is already saying yes to the National Security Act. Otherwise you are locked into defending democracy. And this is a really, really strong chain, by the way. Like, it looks amazing. But I wanted to restore the Empire. I wanted the Emperor to be the big dog. So that is what we did. We took the longest day. Then we took the Showa Restoration. Then we went to the Kododa faction. All good so far. Longest day, very nice folk, and very nice national spirit. We took the Shoda Restoration. We took the Kodoha faction. And this is where it starts to go wrong. You'll notice here, national spirit Kodoha faction. No, sorry, that one's good. Imperial. No, that one's good too. Nationalisation is where it starts to go wrong. This gives you a minus 25% civilian to military, military to civilian factory conversion, which is a bit rubbish anyway, and factory output 10%. But okay, it's decent. And then you take land reform, which gives you the land reform spirit, which grants you max factories in a state 10%. That's pretty good. I like it. However, if you take this line, you are then locked into which of these you can take. You can only take nationalisation policy, and oh wait, nationalisation policy gives you the nationalisation policy, which is identical to the one you already have. It doesn't then give you another spirit. It just ignores it. Okay, not great. You get a couple of factories and things. Fine. Once you get the nationalised the Zaibatsu, there is an amazing Zaibatsu Heavy Industries tank company, which Japan gets. It makes you, and some really incredible medium tanks. If you take this, you lose that company, so you no longer have access to these amazing medium tanks anymore. Frustrating as hell. You then nationalise heavy industry, you nationalise the aircraft industry. Okay, great, it's just free industry. Fine. You then take the Land Reform Act, and this gives you land reform. Hold on. The whole reason that we got nationalisation policy is because, oh, yeah, right, we already have land reform. Well, that sucks. So two of the focuses that we take from this do nothing. You just spend time on it. And in fact, this one costs you 60 political power. This one doesn't even cost you anything. And you've also lost the amazing medium tank manufacturer, which, for the record, is this one. Plus 10% soft attack, plus 10% hard attack, and plus 5% breakthrough. It is really strong. Don't get it anymore. So even though I'd spent 150 political power on getting that one in the first place, you then lose it. So that centre line on Japan, broken. And we are apparently short on support equipment. Oh, wow, we are. Alright, in that case, I'm going to start pumping some of my newly found industry into that. And we could also do with buying a little bit more steel. Yo, Pacific States, how about you send me some more steel? Marvellous. Yeah, and it's made it all the more annoying. Because if you take, for example, going the democratic route, you get a free research slot. You get 7% faster research time. You get more daily political power. You get consumer goods factories minus 10%, which actually is compounded with a further 5% here. So you get 15% reduction in consumer goods factories required, which is ridiculous. Oh, and another 7%. Of course you get another 7%. So you have 22% less consumer goods factories required. Oh, yeah, sure. Have another 5% research time as well. And a whole bunch of factories and things added into that. Oh, yeah, and you want some more oil and rubber, you know, the resources you're really short on with Japan. Yeah, we'll give you those as well. It's just like, oh, come on! And that's not even going into any of these. Like, the military centralism is also really, really strong. For example, this one. Consumer goods factories minus 10%. Construction speed plus 10%. Yes! Recruitable population, 5%. Yes! National unity, 10%. Not as good because you're an island, but okay, yes! So the rest of Japan is awesome. It's just the route I took. Don't do it. And are you cutting them off? You kind of are. You stop. Need to lock him. Don't let him escape. In fact, I'd much prefer if you were trying to take that as well, so we had a double line there. That would be excellent. Right, are we locking those guys in? We pretty much are. So let's have you carve a line down to here. Yeah, I know I should. There's a couple of things I should post in the feedback section, but I always kind of forget by the time I actually get to it. So if anyone else would like to do that feedback section, then please do. Hopefully I've explained it well enough here. Right. Are you trying to reinforce or you're not? As soon as you arrive, which should be pretty quick, you are cavalry after all, then we should be good. We are building up a couple of motorized, but I would like some more. In fact, we don't need to emphasize motorized that much because we want mechanized eventually. As soon as we have the Type 97s, in fact. I'll start researching mechanized. And fighter focus could lead us to some other areas. Or bomber focus, which we can always get both of. Naval bombers we can always get. Colonialism, which is... we could do with colonialism. That gives us CBs again to the Netherlands for Indonesia and stuff like that. Bring down German Goliath, this whole chain here, because the Qing Empire was absorbed by Fengtian. Pointless. We could still get those. Operation Chemical. Hello. Combined Syndicates of America took 11 states. Pacific States of America took 6 states. United States was annexed. Ooh. Garaki, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Very good of you. Yeah, I mean, there's another version due out relatively... well, I don't want to say soon. I have no idea when it's due out. But they've been certainly talking about it and posting update information about it a fair bit. So I'm rather looking forward to that, despite my mooning. Let's go and crush them once and for all. Oh, right, yeah. You are my backup protection group. I'm going to make you brown, orange, because that is the colour of my garrisons. Right. I was wondering why those lines didn't change colour, but they have now. And we did indeed get the cut-off here. Fantastic. And there we go, Type 97 Shiha. Without the ridiculously strong medium tank production thing, but okay. And that actually caused me to change my doctrine to mobile infantry away from Blitzkrieg. But so it goes. Can't have everything. Despite how much I want everything. All infantry motorized and mechanized. Yes, please. Oh, and then we want mechanized too. 50% research speed. Yes, please. Marvellous. New England did appear. It allied with America once gobbled up by communist states ages ago. No, in fact, they didn't even ally anyone. I think they were just in the war, and the communist combined syndicates. Did they appear? No, they were just part of America. Yeah, they were just part of America, and were just gobbled up by a combined syndicate. So no, they didn't appear. They don't have to. It's an event, and you get an event with Canada where you can basically support their independence, which is what I think makes them split free, and then you have another event, I believe, which allows you to gobble them up, either annexing them or as a puppet, which is how they very often join the Canadians. you know, rejoining the Empire as they should be. Cool. So you guys, hi, please attack them. You come across here and attack them. You attack them to lock them into place. You attack them to lock them into place. Marvellous. How's the German war with France? That is a good question. I have boosted the hell out of Germany. So they should actually be able to hold. And it looks like that's happening. Like, they've built a lot of divisions now. Thank goodness. I mean, when you factor in the Brits, the communists have a lot of troops over here. There's some big naval battles going on, though. In fact, Germany should also have built more navy. So they might well actually be able to hold out for once. Because I gave Germany all of the boosts, and I gave France and England only to halfway. I gave China, I think, halfway as well, which is why China has quite a lot of troops compared to me. I didn't give myself any boosts, so maybe one tick. I think I gave myself just one. Don't let them run. No, 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 no! Where do you think you're going? It's fine. So how many troops do they have? There can't be many. They're still building some, I think. UK's... Yes, the UK! Oh, of course. So, this is something which you don't very often see. The UK selected Nicholas E. Glace, which believes in decentralised government, which splits out Scotland and Wales, and he has indeed done that. They're still puppets of England, I think. Yeah, they are. But they are now split out, so actually Britain's going to have even more manpower, which is crazy, though they haven't actually built anything. They have no factories either. But yeah, that is a thing that can happen. How are we losing this fight? Guys. No, they're cut off. How are we losing? Okay, we've taken that. Good. All of you guys. That is all Marines right now. That should not be all Marines. Marines should be active to... Yeah, that'll do. And then you... New front line. Down to here. Go and take everything to there. And go, because I really shouldn't have enough troops to do anything. Aha! Type 91, 10 centimeter. Marvellous. Better tanks. Better artillery even. It is still October 39. Can't get any more of those. Can't get more of these. But I think I will get some more excavation, so I don't need to rely quite so heavily on foreign imports. And then, yes, better artillery.